Om Shanti and very good morning, Divine Family. So, we'll be continuing the second part of the Murli that we started on Saturday. And the Murli uh, dated, the Murli dated is 26 October 1991. The title of the Murli is Happiness is the Practical Fruit of Tapasya. So as we know, it's all the tapasya murli that which Baba is saying, for this whole year. So this is also a tapasya murli that which Baba said, and then different points Baba mentioned about the tapasya. Tapasya means I am yours and you are mine, having that awareness. And Baba said we are, Tapasvi Raj. And Tapasya is that's going to make us kings. And, Tapasya is going to make us all souls kings, not slaves, going beyond that stage. And then, Baba said to experiment with Tapasya and also do service and do not have any sort of a burden. Don't carry any burden that I am doing this. Having that Karan Karavan heart, making things do it through me. That's the awareness that we should have. And I am just an instrument. Okay, so we will read the second part now. Let me share my screen. Just a minute. So we've completed the main Murli. Now, Baba is meeting the groups. So this doesn't have English translation, so we'll be reading the Hindi version. So पार्टियों से अव्यक्त बाप दादा की मुलाकात. फर्स्ट पार्टी. हॉस्पिटल की सेवा के निमित्त भाई बहनों से. So the hospital, I think the hospital construction maybe was going on at the time, and Baba meeting those people who were instrument to do that service. बहुत अधिक सेवा की है ना. अधिक सेवादारी को बाप दादा के दिल का स्नेह और हर समय का सहयोग स्वतः ही प्राप्त होता है. तो आप सब ने कार्य किया या कोई ने कराया. Somebody said बाबा ने कराया. निमित्त आपने किया ना. अगर करेंगे नहीं तो पाएंगे नहीं. इसलिए करने के निमित्त बनना अर्थात पाना. हर एक ने अपना अपना बहुत अच्छा कार्य किया. बिना सर्व के अंकुली डाले कार्य संपन्न नहीं हो सकता. इसलिए जो भी सभी बैठे हो, सभी को अपने अपने कार्य की मुबारक हो. अभी समझते हो ना कि यह कोई बड़ी बात नहीं. ऐसे तो ऐसे तो और भी बना सकते हैं, या यही बहुत मुश्किल है. सहज हो गया ना. कोई भी मुश्किल अगर आती आती भी है तो खेल के लिए आती है. हम्म, अ, समझो खेल कर रहे हैं. So even the difficult situation that are coming, like when we deal with them, it's like a game. So don't take it seriously. समझो, it's समझो खेल कर रहे हैं. कभी भी मुश्किल को मुश्किल नहीं समझो, मनोरंजन समझो तो मुश्किल सहज हो जाएंगे। यह निमित्त बनना अभी भाग्य की निशानी है। भाग्य आपको खींच कर ले आया, अनेक आत्माओं की दुआएं प्राप्त करने प्राप्त करने का भाग्य। यह कम बात नहीं है, यह विरले को प्राप्त होता है। जिन्होंने भी अम, जिन्होंने भी हार्ड वर्क किया और समय पर कार्य पूरा किया, सबको पद्मम पद्म गुना मुबारक हो। बाप दादा वदन वदन में बैठ भी देखता है कि क्या क्या कौन कर रहा है। चाहे दूसरा कोई देखे या ना देखे, लेकिन बाप दादा सबको देखते हैं। So while the construction was on, Papa was, sitting there and then watching the construction. So सबके मन का रिकॉर्ड और तन का रिकॉर्ड दोनों ही देखते हैं। ज्ञान सरोवर मान सरोवर के लिए का अम, अच्छा, ज्ञान सरोवर आ, साल का के लिए। अच्छा, वह भी सभी ने बहुत अच्छी सेवा की। अच्छा, वहाँ भी सभी ने बहुत अच्छा सेवा की। दिन रात लगकर जंगल को मंगल बनाना, यह बहुत बड़ी सेवा है। उनको भी विशेष मुबारक। हॉस्पिटल के दूसरे फेज के लिए वरदान। So second phase, okay. So the first phase was probably the first phase work was over, and then the second phase was about to get started at that time, I suppose. So यह भी अनेक आत्माओं के लिए जन्मों के जन्मों के जीवन के श्रेष्ठ बनाने का फाउंडेशन हो जाएगा। निमित्त यह पत्थर का फाउंडेशन लगाते, लेकिन अनेक आत्माएं दुआओं के भंडार से भरपूर हो आपको दुआएं देती रहेंगी। तो यह फाउंडेशन लगाना अर्थात दुआओं के प्राप्त बनना। इसलिए और इसलिए और दिल से उमंग से तन मन धन मन वजन कर्म सबसे सबसे बढ़ाते चलो और अपने साथ औरों की जीवन को श्रेष्ठ बनाते चलो। जैसे पहले उमंग उत्साह से किया है, उससे भी ज्यादा उमंग उत्साह से यह कार्य संपन्न हुआ पड़ा है। सब निमित्त है। अच्छा, so Baba met the instruments also were part of the um, Gyan Sarovar construction. So, and then Baba also gave them Vardhan for the second phase of the work. Now Baba meeting the second group. तथा अपने को होली हंस समझते हो। होली हंस का कर्तव्य क्या होता है? होली हंस अर्थात जो सदा तख्त और सत्य और असत्य का निर्णय कर सके। होली हंस मीन्स सत्य और असत्य का निर्णय। ओके, हंस में निर्णय शक्ति तीव्र होती है। ओके, जिस निर्णय शक्ति के आधार पर कंकड़ और रत्न को अलग कर सकते हैं। रत्न को रत्न को ग्रहण करेगा और कंगन को छोड़ देगा। तो होली हंस अर्थात जो सदा निर्णय शक्ति में मन मनाभव हो, नेगेटिव को छोड़ दे और पॉजिटिव को धारण करें. सो दैट इज व्हाट इज द रियल ओली हमसेस. सो यू हैव टू आइदर ट्रांसफॉर्म नेगेटिव टू पॉजिटिविटी, और you don't take the negativity, you only take even in negativity see positivity. Okay, so देखते हुए सुनते हुए न देखे न सुने, यह है ओली हम्स की विशेषता. तो ऐसे हो या कभी नेगेटिव भी देख लेते हो. नेगेटिव अर्थात व्यर्थ बातें. नेगेटिव मीन्स व्यर्थ. व्यर्थ कर्म न सुने न करे और न बोलो. तो ऐसी शक्ति है जो व्यर्थ में समर्थ में चेंज कर दो. अच्छा, सो यू नीड पावर टू चेंज द वेस्ट टू बेस्ट. ओके, या व्यर्थ चलता है, चाहते नहीं है लेकिन चल पड़ता है, ऐसे तो नहीं है. यदि व्यर्थ को समर्थ में परिवर्तन करने की शक्ति नहीं होगी तो अंत में व्यर्थ का संस्कार धोखा दे देगा. ओके, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट लाइन. सो when you don't have the power to transform waste to best, and when the last moment comes, so that itself will defeat you or deceive you. इसलिए होली हम्स अर्थात परिवर्तन करना. व्यर्थ को समर्थ में चेंज करने के लिए विशेष क्या अभ्यास चाहिए? कैसे चेंज करेगी? आ, संकल्प पावरफुल कैसे बनाएगा? कैसे बनेगा? हर आत्मा के प्रति शुभ भावना और शुभ कामना. अगर ऐसी विधि होगी तो परिवर्तन कर लेंगे. अगर किसी के प्रति शुभ भावना होती है तो उसकी उल्टी बात भी सुलटी लगती है, और शुभ भावना नहीं होंगी तो सुलटी बात भी उल्टी लगेगी. इसलिए हर आत्मा के प्रति शुभ भावना और शुभ कामना सदा आवश्यक है. ओके, so that's the practice that one has to do to transform. I mean, to bring power, right? That you have to see good wishes and pure wishes about everyone. तो यह रहती है, या कभी कभी व्यर्थ भावना भी होती जाती है. अपनी शुभ भावना व्यर्थ व्यर्थ वाले व्यर्थ वाले को भी चेंज कर देती है. ओके, so your good wishes and pure feeling can transform even those who are, those who think waste. Okay. वैसे भी गाया हुआ है कि भावना का फल मिलता है. अच्छा, भावना का फल मिलता है. अम, जब भक्तों को भावना का फल मिलता है तो आपको शुभ भावना का फल नहीं मिलेगा. तो व्यर्थ को अम, व्यर्थ को समर्थ में परिवर्तन करने का आधार है शुभ भावना, शुभ कामना. So this is what we have to do. Shubha Bhavana, Shubha Kamana. So with this we'll be able to transform waste to best. कैसे भी हो लेकिन आप शुभ भावना दो. कितना भी गंदा पानी इकट्ठा हो, लेकिन अच्छा डालते जाएंगे तो गंद निकलता जाएगा. वेरी गुड एग्जाम्पल बाबा सिंह. अगर कोई आत्मा में व्यर्थ को निकालने की समर्थी नहीं है तो आप अपनी शुभ भावना की समर्थी से उसके व्यर्थ को समर्थ कर दो, परिवर्तन कर दो. इतनी शक्ति है या कभी असर हो जाता है. हम्म? जैसे बाप दादा ने आपके व्यर्थ कर्म को देखकर परिवर्तन कर लिया ना, कैसे किया? शुभ भावना से मेरे बच्चे, शुभ भावना से मेरे बच्चे हैं। तो आपकी शुभ भावना की मेरा परिवार है, इस ईश्वरीय परिवार है। कैसा भी है, चाहे वह पत्थर है, लेकिन आप पत्थर को भी पानी कर दो। ऐसी शुभ भावना और शुभकामना वाले होली हम्स हो। हम्स को सदा स्वच्छ दिखाते हैं। तो स्वच्छ बुद्धि हम्स के समान परिवर्तन करेंगे। तो स्वच्छ बुद्धि हम्स के समान परिवर्तन करेंगे। अपने में धारण नहीं करेंगे। तो संगम युगी होले हम्स है, यह स्मृति सदा रखनी है। That I am a Sangam Yugi, holy hums. Baba says to maintain this awareness, so that itself can do a lot of transformation within yourself. हम्स सदा कहाँ रहते हैं? तो somebody said सरोवर में। तो आप सभी कहाँ रहते हो? ज्ञान सरोवर में। हम्म, और कहाँ तो नहीं चले, और कहाँ तो नहीं चले जाते। स्थान भी कितना बढ़िया है, सरोवर और स्थिति भी कितनी बढ़िया है। जो सदा ज्ञान सरोवर में रहते हैं, उनकी स्थिति समर्थ होगी या व्यर्थ होगी। तो सदा अपनी बुद्धि के स्थान और स्थिति को चेक करो। स्थान से स्थिति बनती है। स्थान से स्थिति बनती है। सदा यह स्मृति रहे कि मैं हूँ ही होली हम्स। जैसे प्रदर्शनी में चित्र देखते हो ना, बुरा देखो, न बुरा बोलो। जैसे प्रदर्शनी में चित्र रखते हो ना, अम, न बुरा देखो, न बुरा बोलो, न बुरा सुनो। यह चित्र किसके लिए रखते हो? औरों के लिए? तो सारे दिन में चेक करो कि जैसा चित्र है वैसी ही चलन रही। क्योंकि अगर कोई व्यर्थ करता है और आपने सुन लिया, तो समय किसका गया? ओके, देख लेते हो तो सोच किसका चलता है? आपका चलेगा ना? क्या नुकसान किसका हुआ? आपका या उसका, और या आपका? दोनों का नुकसान हुआ, लेकिन आप अपना नुकसान नहीं करो। स्वपरिवर्तन से दूसरे का परिवर्तन कर सकते हो। दूसरे का परिवर्तन हो तो मैं परिवर्तन हो, तो न वह बदलेगा, न आप बदलेगा। So you should not have the attitude that when they change, I will change. Baba says you have to begin, you have to start. So mm, if they don't change, you will also not change. That's not good, right? So दोनों रह जाइए। तो होली हम्स अर्थात स्व परिवर्तन द्वारा औरों को परिवर्तन करे। आपकी शुभ भावना और शुभ कामना वाणी से भी ज्यादा काम करती है। किसी किसी के भी सामने जाओ, आपकी रूहानी और कामना भावना और कामना हो, तो वह परिवर्तन अवश्य हो अवश्य होगा। अच्छा, मधुबन निवासियों से। नो, बाबा इस मीटिंग मधुबन निवासी चैतन्य दर्शनीय मूर्तियां हो। चैतन्य दर्शनीय मूर्तियां हो। मधुबन में सब क्या देखने आते हो? आते हैं क्या? क्या मकान देखने आते हैं? मधुबन निवासियों को देखने देखने आते हैं। तो मधुबन निवासी चलते फिरते चैतन्य दर्शनीय मूर्त 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 हो। ओके। चलते फिरते आपका दर्शन होता रहता है। ऐसा हर कर्म करते आपके अपने आप को दर्शनीय मूर्ति समझकर चलते हो। दर्शनीय मूर्ति। ओके। या कभी साधारण भी हो जाते हो। मंदिर में देखा है हर कर्म का दर्शन होता है। राइट। अभी अ, भगवान सो रहा है। सो इन टेम्पल, राइट, सो बाबा सेज अभी भगवान सो रहा है। अभी रहा है। ओके। अभी खा रहा है। सॉरी, अभी नहा रहा है। अभी खा रहा है। अभी श्रृंगार कर रहा है। सबका दर्शन होता है। राइट। इससे क्या सिद्ध होता है कि हर कर्म करते दर्शनीय मूर्त, इसलिए हर कर्म का दर्शन होता है। So when that every action becomes so divine, right? So it becomes darshaniya murti. It becomes divine, like a deities. इसलिए हर कर्म का दर्शन होता है। तो ऐसे दर्शनीय मूर्तियों का कितना महत्व है। मधुबन वालों ने कितनी दुआओं का स्टॉक जमा किया है, हिसाब है। अच्छा। अच्छा दुआएं सिर्फ ले अच्छा दुआएं सिर्फ लेते हो या देते भी हो। जो भी कर्म करो, दुआएं लो और दुआएं दो। जब भी कोई श्रेष्ठ कर्म करता है तो सबके मुख से दुआएं निकलती है। हर कर्म में दुआएं दो और दुआएं लो, तो सभी के मुख से निकलेगा कि कमाल, बहुत अच्छे, वाह, के ऐसे उमंग उत्साह के बोल निकलेंगे। ओके। ऐसे कर्म यादगार बन जाती है। तो दुआएं लेने व देने में बिजी हो या सिर्फ कर्मणा में बिजी हो, कोई भी काम करो तो लव कोई भी काम करो लेकिन खुशी लो और खुशी दो। दुआएं लो, दुआएं दो। अम, जब अभी जब अभी संगम पर दुआएं लेंगे और देंगे। जब अभी संगम पर दुआएं लेंगे और देंगे, तब आपके जड़ चित्र द्वारा द्वारा भी दुआ मिलती रहेंगी। अभी जमा करते अभी जमा करते हो तभी मिलती है। हम्म, अभी जमा करते हो तभी मिलती है। अच्छा। सभी खुश रहते हो। जो स्वयं खुश रहता है, उससे अन्य स्वतः ही खुश होते हैं। तो सबसे बढ़िया काम है खुश रहना और खुश करना। सेवा का भाग्य तो है ही। हम्म, है ही है। मौज भी है और सेवा भी। सेवा भी है। मधुबन का अर्थ ही है मौज। मधुबन में रोज फंक्शन होते हैं। ज्ञान सरोवर के लिए। जैसा जैसा लक्ष्य रखेंगे, वैसे वैसा होना कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है। इतने सब ब्राह्मण आत्माओं के सहयोग की सहयोग की अंगुली जहाँ है, वहाँ पहाड़ क्या रहेगा। इसलिए जैसा लक्ष्य वैसा जैसा अच्छा, इसलिए जैसा लक्ष्य वैसा होता है और होता ही रहेगा। अच्छा। ओम शांति। So there the Murli ends. Eh, So we'll take a minute we'll sit in silence for a minute and remember Baba, and then we'll come back and share our takeaways. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. So, um, so Baba said many things about holy hums, right? The um, power of discernment, right? So you should pick up only jewels, leave stones, right? And don't hear, don't see, hear, speak, or um, do any wasteful things, right? So holy hums is always shown in the sagar, right? Not sagar, sarovar. So Baba says you're also in sarovar. So the effort that we need to do is to transform negativity to positivity, and determination, right? That Baba highlighted here is to transform that we need to have Shubha Bhavana and Shubha Kamana, right? Pure good wishes, pure feeling, good wishes. Anybody wants to share?
Om Shanti. Good morning, Divine Family. So, Baba says, whomever if we see, the one who comes in front of us, we need to give that Atmik Bhav or Shubha Bhavana and Shubha Kamana. So, that's one I'll be today. That sentence attracted me a lot today. So, whomever if you see, today is very precious day, Monday. So, we need to give that Atmik, we need to see them as if they are souls. So, that's one I like a lot. Thank you. Om Shanti.
Yeah, thank you, sister. Yes. Yeah, so your good wishes and pure feelings that Baba says that can transform that person, right? So that's very important. Yeah. So that has so much of power. Even that person is completely negative, seeing himself and the world, everybody, with a vision of negativity. But if when you hold a positive attitude, positive, pure good wishes and pure feelings, that bhavana can change that, transform that person. So that's another, yeah, that's another thing that Baba highlighted. So we have to change first, right? So so our change can bring their change also. So Baba says, don't wait for them to change. You change. Okay. Thank you, sister, for sharing that wonderful point.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
Om Shanti Bijit Bhai.
Om Shanti, Shekhar Bhai.
Baba says, we never see others kamzur, like in words, actions, thoughts, so that we will become like exemplars.
Yeah.
Om Shanti.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, we should not see weaknesses or the defects, right, of others. So that will definitely put them further down, right? So we have to see their specialities. And everybody is with one or the other speciality, right? So Baba said in so many Murlis that every soul in Parindham is with one or the other specialities. So we have to learn the art of seeing goodness in others, right? So if you're looking at their speciality means yes, we are special souls, right? If the defects or the weaknesses, if they have, then we are looking at their acquired sanskar. In reality, they are not that, right? So they are going to renounce that weakness here and then go back to Parindam, becoming a pure soul where they don't have any defects there in Parindam. So everybody is special. Yeah. So that attitude, right, that itself can transform a lot. Thank you, Sridhar Bhai, for bringing out that beautiful point. Anybody, anyone else?
Shanti. Baba
Hi.
says we should be able to make contributions at times for the overall good of the world. दान करना चाहिए. Shanti.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. So yeah, we should. Right. We should definitely contribute, and um, it is only through we children, when we contribute, right, to this world, only then the world transformation will happen, because only we have this knowledge. Papa is teaching us children, right? So as you can see, the world is full of negativity, and very less people will have the positive attitude for anything and everything. So and the more negativity spread around the world will go to more chaotic states. So when we hold a positive attitude, right, that's going to be like a um, soothing or good feeling for everyone. It's like a room uh, where it's a bad smell around. Just imagine, then it's going to definitely make those who enter into that room, right, uncomfortable because of the bad smell. But when you light agarbatti, right, and keep it there, that's going to slowly feel some smell in that room, right? So that's going to transform it. So we are instrument, each one of us in different part of the world is transforming by our pure thoughts, that is going out to the world in the form of good vibration, and slowly transforming the world, and also making other souls, right, comfortable. Those who do not, those who experience a lot of sorrow, those who experience a lot of unhappiness, right? For them, yes, it's going to really do something, going to really add some values to their feelings, I'm sure. And that is why I like that Papa said about the Madhuban Nivasis. They are really special, right? So Papa said they are like a deities, right? So deities, some deities are known for their actions, right? So sometimes some deities are sleeping and they are feeding, they are getting ready. All that is special, right? So it is all in some temples, everything is shown, and some temple it's not, right? So it's all about the divinity that you bring in this Sankam Yuga, right? That's going to be accordingly, you will be worshipped. Um, right? Your qualities. So Madhuban Nivasis are very special purposes, and we all are Madhuban Nivasis. So people come there to see their specialities. I mean their divinities. Yes. Any other sharings? And Baba also highlighted about the time, right? The Sangam Yug, the confluence age. This is the time to accumulate, right? And no other age in the Kalpa that we can accumulate, right? So the greatest accumulation that happens right now, which will come, uh, which will which will be used for the whole cycle, right? So mainly for at least 2,500 years. So that time is now. So Baba says, give everyone, give and receive blessings, right? Give blessings and receive blessings in whoever you interact with, whoever you know deal with, come in connections with, give them happiness, you know. So when you make others happy, right? And first you have to be happy by yourself. When you are happy, only then you can make others happy, right? So it's important that I remain happy. My happiness is doing or giving happiness to others naturally. Any other points? Amiben, Takiben, Girjaben, Zoom user. And Baba also said the difficult situations will come, but the difficult situations they are not actually obstacles. They are coming because intention is to make us strong, right? So Baba would like to see us handling those difficult situations or the obstacles as games, right? They are games. So we should take it as game. So when we play game, we don't get tired, right? So that attitude changes towards the problem, and then we don't see those as an obstacle or problem. So our state of mind will remain calm and quiet. That will enable us to handle the problem in a more peaceful stage. Yeah. Yeah. So one, last thing. So this is really powerful that Baba said that you can transform others. How? By you holding good wishes and pure feelings towards that person, right? Even if they are complete negativity, or even if they're not even listening to you, but still your bhavana, right? Your good wishes and pure feelings can transform that person. So don't wait for them to transform, um, but you take the lead, you take the initiative to give your good vibration and pure feelings to that person, and eventually Baba says they will change. So our good wishes and pure feelings, it has so much power that it can transform people. It gradually happens. So so when you come, I mean, as the day progresses, you come into interaction, right, with people, and then give them something in the form of your vibration, in the form of good wishes and pure thoughts. Okay, at least they come to Baba's house. If they are not interested to listen to daily Murli, that should be okay. But still, at least they come and take something from Baba. And if somebody is going through any bad situation, you can wish them to recover that stage, and then come to their um, regular day-to-day life, normal life. So you would see many people are suffering because nowadays all around there is a lot of sufferings, and so many souls are settling their karmic accounts. So your good wishes and pure feelings can do wonders for them. That is one point that I'm going to practice today. I'm thinking, yes. Yes, Girijapan, do you want to add something?
No, not that. The thing is, when I had a little bit of sore throat, but honestly, even because it was in Hindi, and generally I read it what is sent by admin. This time, even that was not there. So I was trying to think what was the one, but the end part, what you said, like something about before transforming others, transforming the. I just was reading yesterday something, I don't know if you know. This was a conversation between Goddess Saraswati and Kalidas. We know who was Kalidas, the most intelligent, the most famed, and the one where this is a story of Kalidas and a wise woman who was trying to give him water when he was thirsty, and who, through her replies, reminded that to understand oneself, to know oneself, is the highest form of learning. Whatever you do to change the world, to change everything, that is not truly human. The first human thing is, I say, is if you have done something so that you can change the world. Like education is not just to prepare for success in the world, but are you compassionate? Are you better human beings? That was a very nice. So you see in all these Murlis, every time we come back to the self, and this is only now in Sangam Yug. That's what I thought. But when I read that story of Kalidasa, like I don't know if you know the story when Kalidasa went to a woman who was drawing water and asked for a drink. He said, "Yeah, I'll give you, but first tell me who are you." So that one question, "Who are you?" He was a wise man. He didn't want to say, "I am a soul, I'm this, that, and all." These wise people always have that. They think, the women outside, they are illiterate. Just tell them a big word and they'll forget. So there was, I don't remember other things, but he said, "I'm a traveler," for which he said, "Even the sun and moon are traveler." Then he said many other things. He said, "I'm a guest, I'm tolerant." She said many things. But then he realized that her wisdom is deeper than me. So that saying in Sanskrit, Vidyam Vinasham, that is, if you're not humble in front of knowledge, your knowledge is nothing. So that was what Goddess Saraswati had spoken about, the knowledge of knowing the self, of that first thing is absolutely important. And true wisdom, Saraswati, that woman was nothing but she was just Goddess Saraswati in thing who wanted to teach Kalidasa a lesson that true wisdom just does not lie in knowing the world and knowing that and all. It begins with self-awareness. I really like that story. It's a very old story. But when you were just mentioning about, so that's the only one point I could get from the Murli. I said, then I thought, okay, let me share that story which I've let. True growth lies in understanding one's own nature. If you don't know your nature, your ego, your strength, your limitations, because what we need in the world, not intelligent people. Now, the world, we don't need intelligent. Everyone knows everything. You need them to realize the absolute truth. You need awakened human beings. That's the greatest knowledge, I think. For this, what we need is humility should enter. When humility enters the heart, then we become wise. I don't know whether what I'm sharing with you, it's got any connection with that, but that story really touched me. It's a very old story. I've read it many times. But when you were just mentioning about transformation, I think that one line I remember when you read it on Saturday, Vinod Bhai read on Saturday, that what's the use if you cannot change yourself, you're changing the world. What are you so wise to make the world a better place? We don't need intelligent people like you. I just wanted to share that lovely timeless story of Kalidasa and Goddess Saraswati. Om
Yeah,
Shanti.
that was interesting. Girijavan, thank you so much. Yeah, I heard that, but yes, but now, now it again touched that story. But I don't remember the whole story. I heard it way back. Yes, thank you so much. So I think for the interest of time, let's move to meditation. Let's sit in silence for 1 minute and then end the session for today. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Thank you, Baba. Thank you, Divine Family. We shall connect again tomorrow at 5 a.m. Until then, you all have a beautiful day. Om Shanti.